Hey guys, welcome back to SLT Learning, and today we're gonna cover a few of the questions about the automation tester. But the topic will be TestNG, like we have covered so far for Selenium, for Java, and all those things. But today we will cover a couple of commonly, like mostly asked questions for experienced person as well and for the fresher as well about the TestNG. So before we start, right, let's we do one thing. The first question we will take the itself, like what is TestNG. So the first question on this particular part would be what is TestNG and why it is useful. So let's we say, so I will just say TestNG is a unit testing framework. So if you are answering this question in your interview, right, if you use this word unit testing framework, that is one of the key things that they are looking in your answer. Okay, then NG stand for next generation. Okay, and why we require the TestNG for unit testing framework? Because in Selenium, right, like previously we used to use JUnit, right, but in a JUnit there are some limitations, and NUnit we use for the C# based .NET based framework. Okay, so TestNG is basically inspired from the JUnit and NUnit, where it work on the annotations and all those things, and that's why that is the reason we use the TestNG with the Selenium to do some of the things, like I will just say some of the key benefits that it delivered, like a reporting, then allow us to grouping and prior setting up the priority and many more things that we will discuss in this particular video itself. Okay, so now what are the benefit, what are the key benefit of using the TestNG? So the first thing is that annotations. Okay, in the TestNG we have the annotations which will simplify your test management. Let you know like what are the test cases that you are executing using the @test. Then you will have @before method to like perform some activity which apply to all the test cases, right, like before should, before method, before class. So those kind of the annotation will help you to simplify your automation, I will just say the code, so it will be easy for you to understand and easy for you to write, and you can easily differentiate what you need to put in a before class method or before should method and all those things. Okay, the second one will be the support multiple test configurations. Okay, so TestNG will be help us to do some of the configuration in our test case itself, like run in a parallel mode, sequential mode, and run on based on the priority. How all those things are gonna work, I have covered most commonly asked questions, so I will keep adding those questions as well, how the parallel things work, how the priority things work, and all those things. Okay, and when you do some configuration on your execution, right, it will reduce the execution time when you have a large test suite. Okay, so this is another key things that you will need to consider over here. Okay, now what is the third things? So data driven testing. So using the TestNG, okay, you can easily manage, and usually I will just say is the trigger the data driven testing using the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, there are inbuilt, I will just say the annotations is available in TestNG data provider, which you can use, and then you can set up your data, which you need to run the same script multiple times with a different set of data, and that will also help us to parameterize our test cases. Okay, based on the, I will just say is the test data that we're gonna provide. So data driven testing is also one of the key things we use the TestNG with the Selenium. Then we will have grouping and filtering. Okay, we can group the things, we can filter the things, like when we group something, right, and at the time of the execution we can use include and exclude method in the TestNG.xml, which help us to do the execution in more different way. Like suppose if you have 100 test case, right, but in your regression you want to only run the 30 test cases, so you can give a tag, you can give a group name, and you can divide by the group name or divide by the tag name, and you can execute those specific list of test cases in your execution. Okay, so those are the one benefit that TestNG provide in a Selenium. Then dependency management, again this is one of the key things when you are working with the, I will just test case chaining. Okay, where you want to make sure one test case is depend on another test case. So at that time what you can do, you can use depends on method and depends on group. Those are the both things which gonna control your test execution. So let's suppose one of the test cases failed, right, then the next test case will not get executed, it will get skipped. Why? Because it was depend on another test case. For this one I have covered separately questions, so I will discuss more in detail with the syntax and all those things about the same. Okay, detailed HTML and XML report. So this is the one of the limitation as well in Selenium, right, where you cannot generate the inbuilt report. So you have to integrate with the TestNG, and where you can see the HTML report in a good format, where you can see the test case passed, failed, and skip, and all those things in a separate way, and that will help you to showcase those report to your management as well. Okay. Then integration friendly. Now TestNG is very easy to integrate with the Maven, like which is the build automation tool. Then Jenkins, which is the CI/CD pipeline. Then Eclipse, you can easily integrate with the Eclipse, which is code editor that we normally use in IntelliJ and all those things. It supports the continuous integration to perform the DevOps kind of workflow activities. Okay, so that is one of the crucial things for TestNG. And the last but not the least, the exception handling and the timeout. So it allows you to set up the expected timeout and retry logic, right? You can also use the retry logic in Selenium. They will might be ask you how you can retry in Selenium. So to retry your failed test cases, you need to use the TestNG listener, and that is the why it is very useful for the retry logic and implement certain timeout in your test cases. Okay. So this is one of the crucial questions, and if you are learning about the automation, if you want to know about the TestNG, you should know this basic, and these are the key benefits. Okay, because this is more than enough for you to know and to answer in your interview. So always make sure if you answer in your interview, just speak about at least the bulleted point that you can see on a screen, and that is more than helpful for you to answer in the interview. Okay. So keep learning, and if you have any doubts or any questions, you can put on comment. If you want to add any questions in our playlist, you can put any comment. I will add that particular question in the list. Thank you for watching, and keep learning, guys.